Here we are, a checkup, an update from the Two Soap Urban Farm. Today, I am trying to help out these struggling tomato plants. I didn't put a cage on one of them, and I was going to do it, and then I waited, and what a nightmare it was to get this cage around this tomato plant that was desperately in need of support. So, a first-time mistake maker, first-time urban gardener, making tons of mistakes here. Put your cages in the beginning. I did on all of them except for that one, and I kept saying, I'll get the cage later, I'll get the cage later, and it was just all over the place, spreading out all over, getting into everything. So also had to do a little bit of spraying. I used some insecticidal soap because I had some buggies that came out, and the ladybugs, they're just here and there. Sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not. When they're not here, they're not helping me, so I gotta do something. Insecticidal soap, and I, of course, coming up with my own stuff. I'm adding some things to it that makes it even work better. And yes, it'll probably be available at twosoap.com someday. We have some edamame beans here. Lettuce has been, we're getting towards the end here. We've got a lot in the corners, but it's been mowed down by us. And yes, I am eating it because I'm either going to eat produce from my own backyard that's full of radiation, or I'm going to eat produce from the store that's full of radiation. At least I know what's going into this produce. At least I know there's no chemicals. It's all organic. I know about the soil. I know everything. So I feel safer. Even with the radiation and all, I still feel safer eating my own lettuce and my own greens that I'm growing in and outdoors. More tomato plants here. And potato plants, which should not be doing well next to the tomato. Okay, here we have our olive tree, our goji berry tree, and you can see goji berry tree is completely chewed up. The chickens, they really like this tree, obviously. Apparently, the leaves are pretty tasty, so they've been chewed off, and they come down here every morning and attack this tree. The mango bush, they're not too interested in. Not interested at all. And the olive tree. I'm sure those leaves are bitter. But boy, do they love Chardonnay, actually. They love these grape leaves. Look at there. Yep, there they are. Some Chardonnay grapes. I'm sure they're going to be gone soon. Oh, I see these. Yep, these have been plucked away here. So I'm basically just letting the girls eat any plants out here that they want, because, you know, I'm going to be eating their eggs, and I know all this stuff is good. So if they want to eat it, they're more than welcome to. They've been having their day and their way. They've been having their way with the strawberries. Anytime a strawberry's ripe, they get it. They don't leave any behind. They eat every bit of it. They're enjoying the tops of the shallots and the garlic. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if these are even going to grow anymore. But I did have some garlic and shallots here. They're not too fond of the regular onions, but they like garlic. Got some lilies and some squash, some bell peppers, and an orange tree. And in this squash plant is crookneck. We've got some squash here. Not quite ready. They are looking good. They're definitely got some squash on this one. Blueberry bushes. You can see the blueberries. The chickens love these as well. They have been jumping up and getting the blueberries, and I'm letting them do that. I'm letting them eat the blueberries. I would love for their eggs to be high in antioxidants. I have no problem with that at all. Truth is, there are not enough blueberries on this bush to sustain me anyway. I would need several blueberry bushes. So some of these, you know, I'm just gonna let the chickens eat some of this stuff. It's for them too, so it's awesome. More than welcome to snack away. So I planted some more tomato plants here. This is actually an old sink that my neighbor had in her yard, and it was causing strife in the household. The husband said, please get rid of that sink. He's been telling her forever to get rid of the sink. I looked at it and I said, hey, that looks like the perfect size to put 4 tomatoes in. So put 4 tomato plants in there, hooked up this trellis from the earth box. I had it left over because I didn't need it for some other plants I've got going. I really love those earth boxes, by the way, and I'll show you those in a second. But it's perfect for this, and these obviously are a lot smaller than the other ones, so I will have tomatoes throughout the season, and we can plant again in August and go all the way through November. Also, the same with potatoes. You plant potatoes and tomatoes in August and harvest in November if you have the heat. So that's what I'm shooting to do. And we did get a greenhouse that's coming soon, so I'm trying to extend the growing season as long as possible. I'm really into this. It's been amazing and fun for the family, and we're actually really enjoying this lettuce too. It's delicious. Some new stuff here. We've got some chilies. I'm a big chili person. I'm going to be making salsa with all those tomatoes. So we've got some bell peppers that got attacked a little bit by the chickens, so I had to put this cage up around here. Some vine cucumbers and some, let's see here, we even have an heirloom sweet pepper that Thomas Jefferson actually grew, so it's historical in here. Right here we've got cayenne pepper. You can see the peppers right there. They're not red yet, but definitely they're on the plant. Other part of the farm, the urban farm, this is actually the concrete part of the urban farm. This is what most people have, just a little bit of a patch in their backyard. So I really wanted to see, can we grow some things in just this little area on concrete? And I found these earth boxes, and they are so fantastic. I started with just 4 tomato plants, and you can see how amazing they are. So I went ahead and planted some peppers, red peppers and yellow bell peppers. So we've got 12 pepper plants right here in these 2 little boxes. We have some squash here, zucchini, and some cucumbers, some burpless cucumbers that are going to be crawling up this trellis here. Basically, in our home, we eat about 3 different herbs consistently. And these are the ones that I buy at the store all the time. And these are the ones that I throw away because I use them a little bit and then I don't use them. And so I really want to stop wasting herbs. We eat mostly basil, parsley, flat leaf parsley, and cilantro. Those are our 3 main herbs. So I planted 4 cilantro plants in here that I can pick from consistently. The parsley is in here, the flat leaf, and it's huge flat leaf parsley. It's almost, it could be a salad. And I planted these yesterday, transplanted them, and they look awesome. Get lots of sun. This is all full of basil. We have 3 different kinds of basil in here because I'm planning on having a lot of tomatoes left over, and I want to do some canning, so I'm going to make some sauces. And this is also, my idea is to live off the land and also do make some survival food as well. Make my own survival food, because you're left at the mercy of what is out there, and I want to know what's in my food from beginning to end. So we definitely will have some canned tomatoes, some sauces, salsas, things like that. And here is a curry plant. Oh, it smells so good. I use curry once in a while. And here is another chili plant, because I do like spicy stuff. So just in this area here, we also have our microgreens that I've been trying to perfect a growing process. It's our little friendly white butterfly that comes in here every day. These microgreens are arugula. They have a lovely flavor, spicy, throwing them in sandwiches, putting them in salads. Girls love, they love these microgreens. And I've got this thing down to a science now, and I'm going to be sharing how I'm making these microgreens. These are really the answer to the future. Any kind of green foods that you can grow quickly that don't get exposed to a lot of rainwater. This is the future right here. Microgreens are the future. Growing your own food in your backyard or in pots, in boxes. This is the future. This is the future of our food. We have to take back control. Microgreens, homegrown, and chickens. If you're a person that eats eggs, keep some chickens. I've been doing it. If I can do it, anyone can. I sat in front of a computer for 12 years. Now I'm outside all the time cleaning up chicken dew. So what? It's great. It's awesome, and I know in the end I'm going to have amazing eggs, and that's what is important. Our family and our bodies. The other stuff that the world tries to convince you that it's important, it isn't. This is where it's at. Growing your own. Grow your own. That's our message at twosoap.com. Thing about cilantro and parsley, they're amazing detoxifiers. These need to be in your diet every single day. So it would behoove anyone to be growing these types of greens. Basil is another amazing herb that you can eat on a regular basis to help detox your body. These are tasty foods. They're so easy to grow. If you don't want to go from seed, just go get a little plant. $2.99 at the store. Put it in some soil in a box, water it every day, and you're going to have natural detoxification.